Most homemade teriyaki is a one-note soy sugar bath, not the glassy, dark caramelized lacquer you'll get at a real Seattle teriyaki joint. I ate at I Love Teriyaki last week. 3 bites in, I knew I had to bring it home. And honestly, even better. Let's bring it home. All right, kitchen crew, here's what I promise you'll learn today. The North Coast Teriyaki Lacquer. That glassy, dark caramelized shell you get at a real Seattle teriyaki joint. Alderwood smoke, and a crunch salad that actually earns its spot on the plate. Stick around for the lacquer, that's where the magic happens. Here's what we're working with. Kikkoman soy sauce, brown sugar, mirin, rice vinegar, canela or Mexican cinnamon stick, fresh ginger, just in chunks I've split to expose the flesh, didn't peel it, 3 fresh garlic cloves, smashed, 4 to 6 boneless, skinless chicken thighs, about 10 ounces a person, since the size will vary. It's hard to say the exact number. For the salad, we have iceberg, hand-torn, Napa cabbage, also hand-torn, shredded carrot, and for the dressing, we have kiwi mayo, granulated sugar, toasted sesame oil, rice vinegar, and a little bit of my Smokehouse AP rub. And then of course, we'll be doing Calrose rice for the teriyaki. Let's build. We start with the base sauce. This is the foundation everything else builds from. Into a medium saucepan, a cup of soy sauce, ½ cup brown sugar, ¼ cup mirin, 2 tablespoons rice vinegar, drop in 1 Canela cinnamon stick. That's your secret. That background warmth you can't quite identify, this is it. Bring it to a low simmer, stir until the sugar dissolves. Now pull that cinnamon stick, leave it in too long and it goes bitter. We're cooking for precision here, team. Quick tip on the mirin. You might be thinking, why mirin? Why not just more sugar? Here's the thing, mirin gives you that glassy sheen, that glow you see on real teriyaki. The glucose in mirin reflects light differently than sucrose. Sugar makes it sweet, mirin makes it look like a restaurant plate. Don't skip this. Now we start with the 3-way split. Pull 1/3 of the base right now, straight into a bowl. This is going to cool completely. And look, cooling is not optional here. Hot sauce into a plastic squeeze bottle, you'll melt the darn thing. So let it cool down to room temperature. Once it's cooled, into the squeeze bottle it goes. This is your clear dipping sauce. Sweet, mild, clean. Set it aside. The remaining 2/3 stays right here on the burner. Drop in good-sized chunks of fresh ginger. Don't peel it, don't overthink it. And 3 smashed garlic cloves. Fresh, not jarred. Fresh garlic and ginger give you that sharp, bright, aromatic hit that wakes up the whole sauce. The jarred stuff, flat, muted. This recipe deserves the real thing. Let that simmer 5, maybe 6, 7 minutes. The ginger blooms, the garlic mellows, and the whole base deepens. Now here's the thing. You buy fresh ginger and garlic for this, and now you've got a ½ a hand of ginger and 8 garlic cloves left over in the fridge aging out. Don't let that happen. I've got a short right up here that shows you exactly how to freeze that excess. Garlic, ginger, lemongrass, so it's ready to grate straight from frozen next time you need it. Let's keep moving. Now the aromatic sauce comes off the heat and we cool it. Again, patience. Room temperature, don't rush it. Once it's cooled, we make the final split. Half of this cooled aromatic batch, chunks and all, garlic slices, ginger chunks, everything, goes into a Ziploc bag. That's your marinade. The other half, strain it through a fine mesh into a bowl. Catch all of the solids, let them go. What's left in the bowl is pure dark aromatic gold. That's your glaze for the Weber. 3 sauces, 1 base. Clear dipping, chunky marinade, strained glaze. Look at that, you've already outcooked the restaurant. Now the protein. Boneless skin-off chicken thighs, filet and butterfly each. Notice how one side of the thigh is thicker than the other. This will cause inconsistent cooking, so we fillet it out to an even level. Trim off any excess fat. Here's why: even cooked, no raw centers, and better char to meat ratio. Into the Ziploc bag with the cooled aromatic marinade. Press the air out, seal it, massage it in. every surface submerged. Refrigerate 1 to 2 hours, 2 hours being the longest. That's enough time to season the chicken without letting the marinade take over. Patience pays. Now, the fire. Traeger set low, 225 degrees, alder wood rolling. While it's heating, pull the chicken from the Ziploc, let the excess drip off, and then onto the grates. This stage is about building smoke flavor, not cooking the chicken all the way through. That side salad at I Love Teriyaki, it's fine. It's iceberg with the ginger dressing. We're doing better. Whisk it, let it sit for 10 minutes. The AP blooms in the acid. Toss the salad. Plate it on the side. Finish with one more light dusting of Smokehouse AP over the top. That color pop against the white plate, that's a restaurant move. 20-25 minutes, just enough to take on that alder sweetness. The thighs will look pale, barely set on the surface. That's exactly what you want. Now the Weber. Now the Weber is running hot. This is where the chicken gets its sear. Let it develop good color, then turn it and do the same on the other side. Once the chicken has some color, start basting with the glaze. Brush it on, turn the chicken, and brush again. Each layer hits the heat, tightens up, and builds that dark, glossy finish. No skin needed. This glazes the shell now. This is the budget bruiser. The technique that makes a $17 plate of teriyaki taste like a $17 plate of teriyaki. Off the Weber, give the chicken a short rest so the juices settle and the glaze can set. Then slice it. That's the texture we're after. Tender, skinless thighs with the smoke and glaze right up front. Rice down first, chicken over the top, salad on the side, and the dipping sauce alongside as well. Finish with one last light pass of glaze over the chicken. That's the plate. I love this char, look at that. Dipping sauce is great. It's a little bit smoky, not real smoky. Our family really loves Seattle teriyaki. I can't stop. Smoke, Weber char, a dark teriyaki finish, and the cold crunch of the salad. 3 sauces off one base, and every one of them earns its place on this plate. That's North Coast Teriyaki Smokehouse Edition. If you like this one, the full Let's Bring It Home playlist is in the link here. Restaurant favorites, rebuilt better at home. Dive in. Like and subscribe. Later, Gator.